Hi my lovelies. Today we are going to do a giant nacho mukbang. So I have layers of tortillas, nacho cheese, sour cream, chili mix, lettuce. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right in. And that's my cat back there. That's Pepe. He was in the last video that I did. Oh, I'm trying to get stuff from the front. I haven't had a good nacho in a long time. I can't even remember the last time. Got some lettuce. So I figured that I would talk about what inspired me to do YouTube and the people that I watched. It's so weird because people were asking me about like, you know, why I chose to do this and like who, you know, I was inspired by and everything. And honestly, when I started my YouTube channel, or when I started watching YouTube, I didn't really watch like mukbangs or anything. Like what I was watching wasn't even, because I started watching YouTube when I was pretty young. And all I would watch was just like music covers. And like I would watch like I can't even think of anybody's name. It was so long ago. Like, you know, all the people who like started doing like cover songs on there. That's really what I first started watching YouTube for, was to watch like covers, because I was really into singing, and you know, I thought that I was gonna start a channel and become like this singing sensation. I didn't really know anything about mukbangs. And honestly, I don't know how I found them. I think the very first person who I ever watched was NIKOCADO Avocado, who I'm sure you guys have heard of. There's a lot of drama going on with him now, which I'll probably touch base on later. But yeah, so I think I first saw him do a mukbang. But I just don't watch a lot of mukbangs. Not when I first started, at least. I feel like he was like one of the main ones that I ever watched. And then now, you know, I watch him sometimes. I'll see his, I see Beloved, Honey, Nick Dompierre. I like him. Me and Steve watch him. He's really cool. He's Team Big Bites. Around Stephanie and Zach. I've seen a couple of Veronica's videos, Veronica Wang. And then I think once I started this channel, I feel like I found so many more people, like so many smaller channels that I watch. Not even smaller, you know, not like small, but smaller. I just feel like me starting my channel really helped me like branch out in the community. you know, because there's a lot of smaller channels who are, you know, trying to do the same thing that I do. You know, produce content for people and, you know, do something that they enjoy and build a family, you know. So, you know, aside from like the more commonly known pages, there's a lot of people that I've talked to and who have been so kind, and like I love their content, the videos they post, and they, you know, interact with me and my channel as well. So I feel like me starting my channel and not really watching a lot of mukbang people, you know, not watching a lot of the mukbang community, I feel like it really opened my eyes to just how many people there really are who are doing this. So, I don't know. I'm really grateful for all the people that I've, you know, been introduced to since starting my channel. And speaking of Nick, I know this is going to cause a stir, but he was someone that I really, you know, I really enjoyed watching when I first started watching mukbangs. And like, I know with all the controversy and a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of people don't like him. Especially, you know, since everything that has gone on. When people ask me, you know, oh, who inspired you to do your channel, and, you know, who inspired you to do mukbangs, you know, my first initial reaction to say, my first initial thought is NIKOCADO, which I know sounds crazy. And that's not to say that I agree with some of the stuff that's gone on now. That's just the first person that I had watched. And to be fair, I feel like a lot has changed with him since I started watching him. I think that mukbangs have really affected his mental health and his relationships with, you know, his personal relationships with people he has in his life. I don't know. It's sad. I don't, you know, I don't condone anything that he's done, you know, that's hurt anybody. And I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying that it's sad to see somebody's, you know, mental and physical well-being kind of go down the drain. It's just really hard to see someone who inspired me and someone who, you know, I originally loved watching and looked up to. It's just hard to see anybody go through that, you know. With Nick, it's like I wish him well. I hope that he heals. I hope that he finds a way to deal with his issues. I think that he should probably take a break and step back from doing videos. And I've even commented that on his recent videos, that what he's doing just isn't healthy for himself, you know, not for other people, not for himself. And, you know, I wish him nothing but the best. And I hope he finds that help. I feel like I don't really know what to say when people ask me, you know, like who inspired me, or, you know, who did I first start watching when I did mukbangs, because I'm almost scared of like the backlash that I'll receive. But I don't know. He was just one of the first people that I found. I really liked him at the time. you know, I thought he was funny, entertaining, and like I said, he's gone through some stuff at this point, you know, and he's not perfect, and he's done some really messed up things I don't agree with, but all I can do is wish him well, and I want that for anybody. I'd want anybody to heal. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. But like I said, there are so many people now that I've come across, and it's incredible just to know that there's so many people out there, you know, just doing what they enjoy and making a community out of it, you know. I'm really happy that I've met the people that I have, or, you know, online. Ooh, this one's big. Oh, jeez. These are so messy, but so good. These are really filling. Whew. Well, I mean, they are loaded with a bunch of crap. I'm trying to not talk too much because I really want you to get the crunch from the chips as well. It's delicious. I love what I do here, and I'm glad that I was introduced to this type of stuff on YouTube. It's really a interesting concept to me to have people watch me eat and interact with me. But I'm grateful for it, and I'm really happy that I was able to do this and I have this opportunity to do something that I enjoy. But yeah, it is really crazy. I never thought that I would be doing this. So I guess this video is mainly for people who were asking about, you know, who inspired me to do these and why I wanted to do them, and, you know, just how I started. Yeah, I mean, I started watching Nick, and it was intriguing to me, and then, you know, I had started to do my own. And honestly, I know that I'm pretty new at it, but I hadn't really watched many other people once I had started. Like, I did watch a couple people's, but there's nobody that I really followed enough to say that, like, I watched them. But yeah, I mean, now it's really opened my eyes. So anybody who's considering doing it, I would totally suggest it. I mean, there's such a broad community of people, and when you first start, you almost feel like where are you gonna go, and who are you gonna interact with, and who's gonna notice you, who's gonna see you, are you gonna have anybody? And there's such a large community of people who are so supportive to everybody, whether you have 0 or 100 followers, 1,000. So I would totally recommend it for anybody who's considering it. because it's a good time. It's fun. There's so many people, so many channels that you'll find that you've never even heard of. And honestly, it's worth it. I am getting super full. It's later at night, so I've had all day and I'm kind of just relaxed and quiet. So I'm sorry if I don't seem very bubbly and outgoing. Just kind of tired. Oh boy. This is not gonna go well. That one's messy. So yeah, I hope that answered everybody's questions who were asking, you know, where I started, what I was influenced and inspired by, my thoughts about the mukbang community. I know that a lot of people are going to be shocked, like I said, about me, you know, first initially watching NIKOCADO. I was always nervous to say that because I was expecting backlash, but like I said, when I first started watching YouTube, I was into the music and people doing covers of songs. So that's initially what I started watching YouTube for. And then I had actually found mukbangs. And I'm pretty positive that's who I first saw was Nick. That's who stands out to me. And I watched him for a long time. And obviously, like I said, I think that the mukbangs, not just mukbangs, I think that him posting and being on the internet, I just think that he's not reacting to it very well. I think that his mental and physical health is being affected by it, and I also think that his personal relationships are kind of being, you know, affected by it as well. But like any channel, you know, I wish them the best of luck. I know that he's not perfect. I know that he's made mistakes, like I said, that you know, he's made choices that I don't agree with. But that doesn't mean that I don't wish him well. So I do. I wish him well. I wish everybody well. The mukbang community is wonderful. So if you are considering, you know, doing mukbangs, there are so many channels out there. And you're going to find somebody that you click with and that you bond with. And there's going to be so many people who are so lovely and supporting. And I was pleasantly surprised when I first started my channel that there were so many people willing to be so kind and uplifting. It really is really nice. And of course there are negative aspects to it as well. And I feel like I haven't gotten to a point where I've experienced more of like the negative side of things. But for now, I've enjoyed everything. I'm having a good time. I still watch the people that, you know, the popular channels just as much as I watch the ones who, you know, are starting off like me. And I wish everybody well. And I hope that if you decide that you want to do a mukbang, that you do them and you have a good time. And, you know, you're always welcome to reach out to me for any advice or help, or you just need to talk to somebody. I'm always here because it's really important to have somebody like that. But I wouldn't worry about it. The mukbang community is wonderful for the most part. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Sorry if I seem kind of bleh. I'm just ready for a nap. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.